Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Get Motivated with Misha Mondays. Today, we are going to talk about treating people as if they were what they ought to be, and you help them become what they are capable of being. Okay, so it's kind of bittersweet for me to talk about this today because that's definitely a large part of my personality, right? So when I first meet people, I always give people the benefit of the doubt. I do think that everybody does deserve a chance. As you get older, you come to learn that you might not always feel like that's the case for people all the time. I definitely go off, what am I trying to say? I go off of vibes, right? So I was talking to someone about this yesterday. Now that I'm older, go off vibes with people. If your vibes aren't right, I'm not even going to try to vibe with you. Essentially, I'm going to probably just accept that as we're not going to probably be compatible. And that's okay. You're not going to be compatible with everybody, and everybody's not going to like you, okay? And they're not going to like your way of doing things. So, again, the postcard says, treat people as if they were what they ought to be, and you help them become what they are capable of being. That's me all day. I love helping people. That's why I do get motivated with Misha. That's why I'm constantly on social media and in person trying to motivate you guys to do better, to educate you guys as far as building your businesses, so on and so forth, okay? Because I think that everybody's capable of being more than they are currently today. So who you are today, I think you're capable of being more than you are today. I think that there's always an opportunity to develop yourself, and I think that that has always been a part of my character and personality trait, but to a fault, right? So I come across people who typically have more issues than I do or more things going on than I do, as far as negatively, because I really try hard to keep my space clean. And when I mean clean, I mean cluttered from any drama, cluttered from any negativity, any baggage. So I, I typically tend, it seems, to attract people that have a lot going on. It's very hard, especially if I feel like I do have a connection with them, to turn them away. Even though, I do have friends that say, well, Misha, I think you take on everybody's problems. And I think that might be an issue that can end up, being an issue sometimes for you. But it is very hard because that is a part of my personality trait and my makeup. So, when somebody comes to me and they feel like they can open up to me, it's just that counselor in me, which I think I was probably a counselor in another life, where I feel like I want to, you know, for one, even though they do have these issues, and I can definitely see that it's a problem when they're interacting with other people, including myself, I want to teach them to be better, though. I want to be the person to push them to do better because I think they're capable of being better. So, I definitely say there's nothing wrong with that. It's definitely not a flaw. It can be a downfall to a T because what ends up happening is that sometimes we give people too many chances because we do think that they're capable of being more, and then we take a long time to kind of cut those people off, if you will. People don't like that word, but sometimes that's just what you have to do. Or we take a long time breaking away from those people just because we can see the potential in them. I think that's something that a lot of us kind of deal with or experience. So it's in the Bible. I'm definitely a fear of God. I don't fear anything but God, and I definitely try to live my life based off of principles that are in the Bible. So I found this particular postcard interesting, and it's funny because it's a quote from Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. So this is a quote from a long time ago, almost the beginning of time, where um, we should be treating people. We should be treating people as if they were what they ought to be. Because you know what? I do have a strong belief, and I do believe that I'm a firm believer that everybody can change. People think that people can't change. People themselves think that they can't change. They get stuck in their ways. But I think that if we continue to push people, especially if it's people that we really care about, that they can become that potential that we see in them. And it's on us just to have patience. Even myself, I'm not a patient person. Um, I was just, involved with someone where I feel like that's what I was doing. I was constantly pushing them and talking to them and trying to get them to understand that you are more than your circumstances and the decisions that you have made in life, and I just want you to do better. And, sometimes people think that it comes from a place of nagging or a place of, oh, well, you're always on my case or you're putting me down. But it's just because I think that you are just worth so much more than what you put out. And I think that even if people do become mad at you, I think that later on, or they get mad at something you said, I think that later on they will thank you and they'll think like, you know what, I might not have liked that person's delivery or like how they did it, but I do understand where they're coming from, and if it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't have made the changes that I've made in my life. And that's all I care about. That's all I am concerned with happening. I just want the growth to happen. So, I myself am a very outspoken person. I think that, you get some people that get that, and then you get some people that don't get that. And like I said, I'm not for everybody. So it's like you're either going to understand that that's just how I am and that I deal with things directly and blunt, or, we're just not going to get along and we're not going to be compatible. But I always do it from a place of love. I'm never seeing anything from a place of malice. It's never from a place of anything personal. It's just because I can see that you could be doing more or should be doing more, and you have way more potential than what you're putting out. And so that's why I may say some things to some people that I do, or I'm treating people, even though other people are looking like, well, why are you friends with that person? Or even down to relationships, why are you in a relationship with that person? It's because you don't see it, but I see it. I see that they are capable of so much more, and I feel like with proper coaching and being around the right people, that they can get to that level. It's just on us to be patient with those people. And I mean, really, that's down to your patience level. I'm not going to tell you that everybody that comes along, you should just put up with their BS or, put up with their flaws and their character flaws. But it really is on you. People that you love and you care about, definitely stick through it. This doesn't just go to everybody else. It definitely applies to me as well. And again, just keep treating them as if they were what they ought to be, and help them become capable of what they can be. Okay, so that is today's message on today. As you can see, that was very much more a personal topic, more so than it was just a business topic, because usually I might do like a business example and a personal example. But this postcard really does start from within, and it really does have a lot to do with how we treat people as far as what we get back in the universe. So I just want to leave you with this final thought, that people aren't going to always treat you how you want to be treated. And a lot of times we do have to be the bigger person. I myself even suffer from, I'm tired of being a bigger person. I say it all, I said it the other day, I am tired of being a bigger person. I am tired of being the one that has to always shrug it off, that has to always, be the patient one. But however, what you put out into the universe is what you are going to get back. So a lot of times, just be that bigger person and treat people how you would like to be treated, even if you're not getting that treatment in return. And if those people are being abusive and giving you a lot of pushback, and the things that they're doing are coming from a place of malice, then just separate yourself. And that's all. You know who you can be around and who you can't be around. You don't want to be around anybody that's going to set you back in life, anybody that's going to deter you from the road that God wants you to be on, and that's for you to get a clear understanding from God. But again, just use discernment. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week, a positive week. It looks like we're getting spring a little early this year. We didn't really have a winter last year, so definitely enjoy the day today. Again, positive vibes. Only put positive vibes out in the universe. And every day this week, I want you guys to give a compliment to someone. So if you're in Starbucks, if you're in the library, if you're at work, say something nice to someone this week. And I just want you guys to kind of observe the reaction, and then also observe how you feel after the fact, okay? Because I want us to all just start practicing putting positive out into the universe. It's very important, and it's a very important factor in motivating ourselves, and that's why we're here. You guys are all here to get motivated with me. That's how I motivate myself. I just try to put positive out in the universe. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week, unless, like I said, I do a random Facebook Live video. Then you could join me for that. And again, you've just witnessed another edition of Get Motivated with Misha Mondays.